Welcome to Supershea Gaming. I am the Supershea alongside my tag team partner.
Cool Dan 1211.
So it's been a minute, but we are back, and we are going to be playing Subnautica, the Red Plague, Chapter 2. Act 2. We had previously beaten Act 1, and that was a lot of fun, and we saw recently that Act 2 had come out, so we thought, what the heck, we're going to jump in and see what this is about.
We are way behind the train about this. It actually came out, like 2 months ago. We are way behind because I did not see it till recently.
And quite honestly, we've had a lot going on. We've been building mobile games, have our own company that we're doing that for, Supershea Productions, and we have been actively working extremely hard to make sure all of that gets done in a timely manner. We are also still in the process of developing other games, and we have our own stuff that we do with the karate school, and that takes up a lot of time. So that's why we have been absent for the majority of this year. But hopefully things have calmed down now, and we can get back to doing this more frequently. But
so I do want to mention one thing. Behind where our camera is, it says join the hive mind, the Red Plague Discord server, your Patreon, and your YouTube.
And that's where you can find all the Red Plague stuff. So make sure you jump on there. It's the Hive Mind. They have a Discord server, Patreon, and YouTube channel. Check them out.
Support them.
Yes, support the devs for the Red Plague.
Yeah, they put a lot of time into this. They also get treated not so great by your own community at some points.
So go in there and show them some love.
Yes.
So without further ado, shall we?
Yes, let's go back into our original thing. This might take a minute.
So as this is all happening, I do want to, shout out our games. We have Check Your Mail and Braininator on iOS. So if you have Apple product phones, you are more than welcome to play there. And then we also, in addition to those two, we have another game called Me Marie. It's a memory match game, and that's on Android along with the other two. So we are on all platforms.
So apparently I need to update my Bepinex. My the actual loading thing for the mods.
Oh.
We will be right back.
So welcome back to Chad Shay Gaming.
Yeah, shut up.
We are playing Subnautica. And this is the Chad Plague. That's right. I am contagious. So, like, this is Act 2. Because, like, I acted out the first time.
What?
And now I'm acting out again.
What?
You heard me, dude.
Uh-oh. PDA asset fail.
Uh-oh.
I cannot hear.
So, like, we don't have any food, yo.
So that's not for us. That's missing.
We're like, really hungry.
Hang on. Oh, that's the what are you?
Yeah, dude. And like, we need food.
Shush.
I'm just saying, like,
Shush.
the apple thing in the corner is, like, flashing, and we're, like, almost dead, yo.
And I said shush.
I'm just trying to help you, yo. Not everybody can be as smart and talented as me.
And you know what I said?
What?
Shush.
Well, I heard that, but, like, what I honestly heard was, like, help me, dude, help me.
Welcome.
Hello. What's up? So, we're playing Subnautica Red Plague, dude. And it's, like, wicked crazy because, like, all these animals. Oh. Check your radio. Future of humanity is relying on me. Did you hear that? They told me so.
God help me.
So anyways, like, I heard, help me, dude, because I have no idea what I'm doing. And,
do you even
like,
know how to play the Red Plague?
Of course I do.
I don't think he does.
Like, way, yeah, we're here, yo. Oh, Jay, what's up?
So I need batteries.
And you need food, dude, otherwise we're gonna die.
And I have grappler data boxes?
That's not gonna help you with your hunger, dude. It takes food. If anybody knows about food, it's me.
You're right.
Dude, trust me, you don't want to be around people when they're hangry.
Says the guy who hasn't eaten anything in about a week.
That's right, it's Subnautica, the Chad Plague. I am so contagious that I got my own plague, yo.
Wait. You have your own plague? Then stay away from me.
Sizzle! So, like...
Oh my god.
We've had a lot going on, dude.
He's after me.
We've been, like, in addition to the karate school stuff...
You don't even do martial arts. I do.
I know you do, but I'm speaking for you because you clearly can't do two things at the same time. At any rate, along with the karate school stuff, like, we've been developing mobile games.
I have. You haven't, Chad?
I have too. Who do you think came up with all the great ideas, yo?
Supershea.
No, he's not that smart. He gets hit in the head a lot.
Yeah, so do I.
See? So it was clearly me.
Clearly not him. Got it.
At any rate, we have been creating mobile games which are on iOS and Android now.
At least he's right about that.
So anyways, we're kind of hoping, like, that now things have cooled down a little bit and maybe we can get back to doing this more often. Because, like, we missed it, man. We missed y'all. We missed the chats that we have. We missed, just doing the fun stuff and gaming and all that kind of stuff with the Chad Shea Gaming Network. And like, what? Oh, what the hell did you do, bro? See, he speaks Chad. He said, bro. Life Pod 6. On board. Kilometer. When where can I find the games? So you can find them on iOS and Android Google Play Store, and the games are they're called Check Your Mail, which is a really goofy, fun game that you're trying to avoid spam emails, and then there's Braininator. So like if you want to be smart or you think you're smart, you can test your smarts with a bunch of like quizzes, and they will let you know how smart you were. Different subjects and all kinds of stuff that, oh my god. What? Whoa! Dude, what was that?
Well, it almost killed us.
That was not fair, dude. They can't do that to us.
It's the red plague. They don't care. Fair or not.
But like, I'm Chad Shea.
They don't care. Last I checked.
And then on Android, we also have a game called Me Marie, which is like a memory match game. It's pretty basic. It was one of our first games that we made just to see how we could do it and all that stuff. But like, they're all out there now. And like, we have our website up. It's Supershea Productions. It's pretty sweet. And we've been putting a lot of time and work into those, which is why we haven't been able to do many streams.
Let's just hope the gargantuan Leviathan doesn't get infected.
Yes, let us hope the what?
Nothing.
There's a gargantuan in here?
Maybe. Why, you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
So you're a child scared of a Leviathan?
Nuh-uh.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah-huh.
You're speaking like a child.
Nuh-uh.
I swear I'm the only one sane here.
Nuh-uh.
I swear about it.
So, I don't think anybody knows this, but like, Cool Dan is the real child here. He gets mad at me for being awesome, and like, I don't.
What? I wasn't doing anything.
You were speaking about me.
No, I wasn't. I was speaking about another Dan who is cool. I must ask, will you guys...
Oh my god.
I can't see at the bottom of that, dude.
Update them. Yes.
Yes, we have been updating them actively. Matter of fact, we dropped an update, what was it, a couple days ago?
I don't think it's gone out yet.
Because we had to, like, update for age restrictions and stuffs. Because, like, that's what they're telling us to do. But...
Oh my god.
We have been updating them ever since they released.
Dude.
What the heck is that? That's like a spiky piranha, dude.
What is this? Okay, apparently you don't like me. What? Oh!
Whoa!
Scary.
Okay, like, this is totally scary, yo.
Shush. So I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing because my radio is glitched.
These aminals are crazy. And the longer we play, the more plague gets spread.
Yes. And you can see I'm struggling.
And a bunch of these aminals switch into new types of animals.
Yes. For
And-
example, this
What?
Stalker.
Dude, this is crazy, yo.
And then you saw that jump scare that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a part of the Red Plague.
It was scary, yo.
Good. Because I don't want you here.
Well, like, I wasn't gonna leave, but, like, I almost did have an accident in my pants.
Get out of here. Now.
And it wouldn't have smelled real good.
Leave. Get.
I can't, dude.
Shoo.
Dude, I can't.
Shoo.
I'm like the
Shoo.
star of the game.
Shoo. 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 Before I start scratching you.
Since I'm leaving with my family.
Yeah.
Oh, well, have fun. We've missed y'all, and hopefully we will be back far more often now. Cause like, I think we'll have more time to do this. And thank you so much for coming in. Have fun with your family, dude.
Okay, we do have the radiation suit. Also, shoo.
No, I can't.
Shoo.
I can't shoo.
Shoo.
I can't, cause like I'm the star of the show.
Shoo. Get. Go.
Dude, it's Subnautica. No. What's the matter? Too big for you? The Chads rule, dude.
Alright, now I can throw you out.
No, you can't. No. Ow.
See ya.
Ow, my hair follicles.
Hair follicles? Where's he getting his hair? So we also, I don't think, need...
What in the harlequins is macaroni and cheese that I just hear?
Chad, I threw him out. Now you may go.
Oh, but I didn't get to use my new toy.
You can shoot him as you find him.
Dag nabbit! Dag nabbit!
Hey, dude, I can't believe you're not
Oh,
letting
there
me
you
do
are.
this. Wait, what? Huh? Oh! Ow, my femur.
Oh, don't worry, this is a poison dart. It has two modes, poison and not poison.
That's not
Tell
good.
me you did not poison one.
Oh, don't worry, you have two more.
Isn't it not allowed? I'm so confused. Anyways, yeah, this is getting hectic. And I got a medication for insanity. I might need that. Because I have a new bar now. It's the sanity bar. It goes down because of the red plague. And if it goes down too far, then I don't know what happens. What are you? Observer. Get back here. I want to scan you.
Are we back?
Yes,
Okay,
Chad
good.
was here.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How did he know we were streaming?
Maybe he has post notifications on.
He is part of our Discord, isn't he?
Yeah.
Give us a like, commented, and subscribed.
Maybe.
Make sure you do the same. Matter of fact, we are striving this coming year to get up to 500 subscribers by the time June ends. So very beginning of July, we're hoping maybe we can get up to 500. But we'll need some help. We'll need some help with that, and that means doing all those things that all the YouTubers ask you to do: hitting the like button, subscribe, comment, share it out. That helps us a ton. It helps us keep going, because with the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's hard to have time for anything that doesn't at least help you pay bills. I'm going to be honest. So we're hoping to get up to 500 and gradually, maybe by the end of the year, 1,000. But it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of help, because we can't do this by ourselves.
Darn it. It's not the Red Plague. It's not the special PDA stuff. I think I might need to reinstall the Red Plague because of this. But we're supposed to get a radio transmission.
Check your radio. Don't be too slow, because the future of humanity is relying on you. So, we are going to need water, food, and health.
Alright, I'm going to reinstall the Red Plague and see if that fixes some stuff, and then we'll get some water and food, okay?
We're going to take a pause?
Yep, because I need to reinstall the Red Plague.
So we will be right back after a message from our sponsors. No, we don't have sponsors.
Where did you get sponsor?
It's just something they always say on YouTube channels. Like, thanks for watching. This is, we'd like to take a minute to give our sponsors. And like, they said the same thing on TV with commercials and stuff.
Okay. Alright, let's get this going. Alright, we will be right back after a message from our non-existent sponsors. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, non-existent. Because they don't exist. We don't have sponsors.
Oh, wait. We have a radio transmission. Sunbeam.
Yep.
Okay. So Sunbeam is not helping.
So give us just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back after we get everything reloaded, and hopefully we can get this mod to work properly and get through the whole thing this evening. We'll see, but we're going to give it a shot. So while we are waiting, I just wanted to jump on real quick and talk about some stuff because like the guys in that put this game together, the Red Plague, the mod of it, they put in a lot of hard work, and I really feel like they don't get enough credit because the credit for doing this is usually people, talking bad about what you've done and giving you criticism without the constructive aspect of it. And I think they've done a fantastic job. Act 1 was phenomenal. I enjoyed the heck out of playing that. I was super excited about Act 2 when I heard that it had finally come out. And Cool Dan and I had talked about it, and we were like, yeah, we need to do this. We need to get on. We need to stream. We have a little bit of downtime in between all the other things that we're doing. And we were just like, okay, we need to just do this. And tonight just happened to be the night. Last night I wanted to do one for Christmas, but we had way too many family obligations, and that took up more time than we had available. So we ended up doing this today because finally we have a day where not much is going on. We had the time, we had the ability to do it, and we are not currently working on an update for the game because we just updated both of the games that are on iOS. So I feel like these guys that put together the Red Plague, they are putting in some serious work, because while we are making mobile games, I am realizing just how time consuming and frustrating it can be, because it takes a ton of work to do it. I can't even begin to tell you how many hours I have logged just doing the coding portion. That doesn't even include the UI. That doesn't include any of the stuff that you see on the screen. It just includes the game mechanics. And that takes forever. And it gives you all kinds of errors. And when you fix one error, it breaks 3 more things. It is very frustrating and very difficult. So I think these guys deserve a ton of credit for what they do. So I want to say thank you to them for making this mod, because it is incredibly fun, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this has to offer in Act 2.
So I am back. I just finished reinstalling the Red Plague. It takes like 15 minutes for me to download it because I don't have premium on Nexus Mods, which is where you would find it if you're just a casual player. It takes a while for all of this stuff to come together. Why is our screen capture not working? And I seriously gotta hand it to the Red Plague developers. They have already blown me away as a casual player. What is that? It's a notification. Who would have guessed? Right?
Right.
So currently, just so you all know, this is running off of my computer.
We've patched it through to the Xbox, so we're able to play it in our normal area.
Yeah. So, just having this exist is already really insane. Like, back when Subnautica modding started, all we could do was change the color of a peeper. That's it. So now looking at it, what it is now is just insane.
Yeah, the modding community has done just
Yes.
amazing things.
Like, you hear people talk bad about modding games and all that, and creating cheats. But just imagine the amount of effort people have put in to make these exist. You know?
And I think, you know, with building games ourselves, I've gotten a huge
That's
still
broken.
Yep. I've gotten a huge respect for the people that do this.
This is Officer Keen in Lightpod 19.
I think we might have
The
to
captain
restart.
is gone. I have assumed command.
That's
The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We
Hello? Signal location uploaded to PDA.
It just said something. Here's Officer King. But it just said something interesting. About an unknown life form.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay, so we need food, we need water, we need health. That is
Yeah.
the main thing right now.
But I don't know if we could actually make this work with our current thing. I can know it says edit structures. I ain't gonna mess with that. So let's start a survival since apparently ours is broken. I have no idea how that happened, and I don't know what I did to make that happen.
Yeah, all we did was start it up from the last save.
So we're gonna skip this since we've already seen this multiple times before, and plus it just gives us a full thing here, and plus it allows us to just start over, which is generally a fun thing. You get to see everything from the beginning.
So does that mean we're starting from the beginning of the Red Plague, or?
Yep,
The Aurora suffered
as you
orbital
can see,
hull failure.
the barrier's not
Cause
here.
unknown.
Oh yeah,
Zero
the barrier's
life
not here.
Signs detected.
It's interesting to me.
Yeah. So first off, we need to get a lot of stuff, and pray my controllers don't die. My controls. Give me that, you unsufferable stalker. Give me. Thank you. He's clearly not happy that I stole his paint.
So while we were on break, we had several accomplishments happen. Young Cool Dan became a assistant instructor at the school. I am managing the school, and we are currently
Life on this planet
hitting our
grows in
after-school
unusually
programs
distinct
really
and
hard
diverse
and
ecological biomes.
trying to get our
Further
school
study
up to
recommended.
200 students. And
Detected
we have been
increasing
seeing
foreign
a lot of
substances
good stuff
consistent with
happening recently.
redacted information
He and I
that was
both were on
discovered
the
and
demo
collected
team
in
this
orbit.
tournament
It appears to have
cycle, and
reached containment
that was
just
so
well
much
informed.
fun.
Further investigation
We got to put
required.
on a crazy
Alien life
karate
forms
show,
may have unexpected
and it was
applications.
a
Utilizing alien
really
resources
really
is a proven
fantastic
survival strategy.
experience.
Come back here.
You're gonna need some oxygen, dude.
Take these bladderfish. Make it so difficult. Monkey, get back here.
And again, we built out, you know, three games that we put on iOS and Android. Well, 2 of them are on iOS. 3 of them are on Android.
Yeah, should be plenty of titanium.
But that was a huge breakthrough for us as far as our family business is concerned. That's been fantastic. We've worked really, really hard on the games that we've made, and we are constantly updating them, giving them new content. We're planning on a full UI overhaul on Check Your Mail, which is a game based on trying not to get spam emails.
So I need silicone rubber.
And then we are constantly updating Braininator with new quizzes with different subjects. So like our goal for that game is to be the go-to for information for like any topic you could possibly desire. We want to have
some type of
yeah,
information.
we want to have the information that you want to know. And I have probably 60 different topics already planned out for future updates. Also, we're adding in modules, which is going to be entire genres of knowledge. So that's going to be really, really fun and really difficult. But we have plans for the next year, and it's going to be, I think, a really, really good year.
Inventory was too full. So funny enough, with peepers, they can't get infected with the Kara virus.
Really?
The green specks on your bodies. They can't get infected because they make your own immunity thing.
Antibody.
Yeah, they make your own antibody. So fish that eat primarily peepers, like a ton of peepers, like it's their main food source. They should not be able to get infected with Kara. Of course, there's exceptions like stalkers, since they generally just don't eat
Copper
peepers.
is an essential
100%
component
of
of
the
all
time.
powered
They eat
equipment.
anything that they can
Your
get.
probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible, detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
I got 2 copper. I should be good now. Alright.
30 seconds.
Get out of here. Whole fish. That was monkey.
But yeah, we've been hard at work on everything that we've been doing recently, and it's been a very, very busy year for us. So that's why we've been away. We're hoping this year that we can get back to streaming far more often and be able to do all this, because this was so much fun and we missed the heck out of it. We missed all of you guys that were, tuning in, chatting, having fun with us. And that's one of the things that was missing from our
Is
lives.
essential in construction of
Yes.
vehicles and power
I made
plants.
some lubricant just in case we need it. So first thing I'm gonna make is this. Second thing I'm gonna make is survival knife. And the third thing I'm
Weapons were
going to make,
removed from standard survival blueprints
Yeah.
following the massacre on Abraxas
realizing I
Prime.
don't have silver.
The knife remains the
Oof.
only exception.
The red kelp area.
Red kelp?
The fabricator draws from
Yeah,
available
the red
data
area.
to provide environment
The blood
appropriate
kelp?
equipment
No,
using
not
locally
blood kelp.
available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden. The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Let me eat some food. Let me get my hands on what I can. What? Let me head down here and get some acid shrooms. Drop one of them because I only need 4. Go back into here so I can craft some batteries.
Yeah, we're gonna need the repair tool.
Yeah, I have the repair tool. I'm just getting batteries so I can make a
Acquired.
scanner so I can get the Sea Glide.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, I made some
The
good
scanner
use
can be
of
used
this
to
stuff.
synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data. LifePod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Hey, we can finally get in touch.
Oh,
I'm Angela,
hi.
your personal Altera Research
Walking
Operation
through.
Human Resource Manager. You're receiving this message because you've been promoted from non-essential system maintenance to be our private investigator. I'm sending in a contract with all your new terms.
Reading contract
That is
terms.
scary.
Skipping contract body.
That is scary.
Contract
To
terms
realize I
signed.
almost would have
Thank
died.
you. We have several missions for you, but first things first, you're going to need some protection against whatever you might come across, of course. I'm sending you blueprints for a biochemical protection module. Please craft it and apply it with haste and return back to us as soon as possible.
I got some pretty behind. Kelp was in.
Biochemical protection suit blueprints added to database.
I need a wiring kit for Get, I think.
That means we're gonna need silver.
Yes.
Go to the red area.
Oh, the
It's on the way to the butt of the Aurora. Like over that way.
we need to get the Sea Glide desperately.
We do. We also need to get the better oxygen tank.
Waiting. She's eating something. Can't see anything.
Nope. We're in the right
Local
area though.
scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
I
30
usually check
seconds.
the 30 seconds.
Should have made a second oxygen tank.
Yeah, we need to get that upgraded oxygen tank so that we don't have to come up for air quite so often.
Oxygen.
Yeah, it's a scary sight always.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Faster.
Yeah, I usually check these things to see if there's any sandstone.
Okay.
30 seconds.
My God. It's crazy right now.
30 seconds, 20 seconds.
Oxygen. Oxygen.
Right there.
Yes. Please.
Silver-based
Silver.
wiring kits are an essential component of
Lead.
many habitat
Lead is always
modules.
good.
Seconds.
Shush. I'm trying to focus. Always a scary sight.
No doubt. Because of what's back there.
Yeah. Because of what the game is. Generally.
So far, I have not seen much in the way of red plague stuff, other than that crazy face that showed up. The skeleton.
Yeah, that's just because of the beginning. It's usually calm, towards the beginning.
Oh, there's the sea moth schematic.
Yeah. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
One more, and then we have the CMOS schematic. That's bioreactor. Here's our CMOS bio. CMOS should be somewhere in there.
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Oh.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
30 seconds. It's always an annoying thing to hear. Bio.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint acquired. Always a fun thing.
It's not the blueprint we want,
30
though.
seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Talk about that.
Oh, shoot. We're not going to make it.
Oxygen.
We're gonna make it.
Zero. Starting to black out. And... oh, barely.
Alright, I'm gonna head back. Risked my butt already too much.
Yeah, that was way too close.
Yes. Very easy. Actually, scanner time. After I grab this. Ah! Door. Nothing. Oh. Right.
Yep.
There's no way in.
Nope.
Darn. See, the red plague is starting to spread. I saw some red on
Oh, really?
yeah. This thing spreads fast, and I mean fast.
And it makes some of the craziest creatures I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what it is. Supposed to do. Silicon rubber in the computer chip. So, computer chip is gold and copper wire. So we need to get some gold.
So I think first thing we need to do is get that better oxygen tank.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Which I do is I can craft better O2 tank, and then I'm gonna craft the second O2 tank. That way I have the extra oxygen. You know.
Cool.
Then next up, cook this whole fish and eat it. And I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna swap this so I can fill it up, you know? Alright. So then next up, rebreather needs wiring kit. So this is our main goal.
Yeah.
Jumping. So I'm gonna cut this, grab this, cut this, grab that, and then I'm gonna go down here.
Oh, into the caverns.
Yeah, I'm gonna look in caves.
Gold.
Right? That was so anticlimactic. Grab some of these. Awesome. More people.
What are the mobile games? So we have 2 of them on iOS, 3 of them on Android. The 2 on iOS, first one's called Check Your Mail. It's a goofy, fun little game, a little time waster type of game, where you're trying to avoid getting spam messages, and you have to stop the scroller on a good email message to obtain the in-game currency called Spamolians. And if you hit a spam monster, we call them the Spammy, it takes away all your Spamolians unless you have saved them to your bank. It has purchasables in the shop that, for Spamolians, and it has purchasables for, actual currency, but it's a fun little game that we created. That's on iOS and Android. Braininator is a quiz type of game. The idea behind it being we want to give people information, actual good information, in a fun way, because a lot of ways that people try to teach others is really boring, and nobody wants to do that. So Braininator is kind of our answer to the boredom issue with learning. So we're updating constantly with different topics, and trying to put as much good information out there as possible. So if you think you're smart or you want to be smart, this is the game. And we're constantly updating, like I said, with more topics, and we're going to be adding modules soon, which is an entire genre of different topics within that genre. The Check Your Mail game, we're actually getting ready to do a complete UI update. It's going to make it look absolutely gorgeous. And then the third game that we have out is only on Android at this point. It's called Memory, and it's a memory match type of game. It was one of the first games that we made because it was simplistic, and we were just learning how to do this. So that one I have not put on iOS yet. Might at a later point, I don't know. But the other 2 I'm really, really excited about, because they have tons and tons of potential. And hopefully they'll do something, and help us with all of this stuff, doing our streams and everything. Because eventually we hope to be able to call our shots and be able to, utilize whatever time we want to do this type of stuff and, have fun.
Ooh, Stalker 2.
We don't get a whole lot of time right now to do that. Work takes up a ton of time, starting our business, launching our business, getting these games up and actually on iOS took forever. It was a very, very long, drawn-out process, and it was exhausting, if I'm being completely honest.
So far, still no sea glide fragments.
But Braininator, check your mail. Those are on both Android and iOS in the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store.
Still no sea glide.
We are also in the process of creating a couple of new games.
Yes.
One of them is a karate fighting type of game. It's martial arts based, very similar to like a, well, I don't want to say similar to a Street Fighter, but it's something like that, and it's in the style of the raids from Pokemon Go. So like,
Oh my god.
you're tapping the screen to charge up your charge move, then you use your charge move to do damage. And there's several levels with that. I'm currently, the holdup on that has been the UI, because creating characters and all that takes forever.
New blueprint
And
acquired.
then he just started working on a game yesterday, which as of right now, it looks like it's going to be a top-down type of game where you're solving puzzles to defeat the enemies and moving from level to level, which we have not come up with a name for it yet or anything.
New blueprint acquired.
The other game, the martial arts based game, that one's going to be called Black Belt Legacy, and I'm hoping to have that out this coming year. 2026, I've set a goal. I want to put at least 2 new games out there, and I'm thinking these 2 could be the ones. We are also still working on production for Sigma Savior, which was the game that was birthed out of this stream, because we were doing a stream, and it came down to what
Oxygen.
many of the people in the chat were calling the Moth Wars, and Sigma Savior was what came out of that. And we are still coding and redesigning and trying to get that to work right and be the game that we want it to be, so that we can release it not just on mobile but on console as well.
God. 200 meters out, not 2,000.
I appreciate you checking them out. It helps us out a lot, and spread the word. Let people know that they're there if you enjoy them. If you don't, that's fine. But if you do, don't be afraid to tell people. That's going to go far further than us getting out there and trying to push video after video about our game and saying, hey, check out our game, check out our game, check out our game, check out our game.
It gets boring after a while.
Yeah, so like, the more people we have helping out, the better.
Okay. I have enough to make a wiring kit.
Mm-hmm.
Make one of these. 2 of these, actually. Just in case we need the extra silicon. And bang.
Biochemical protection suit equipped.
Okay,
Surface
that's
protection
good.
film generator activated. Non-reactive chemical barrier working. Please note that you are not any more invincible than before.
As long as you stay clear of any injuries, that simple device you use should create an artificial barrier against any foreign bacteria. Please don't eat any raw fish, because otherwise you'd have to stay under quarantine indefinitely. Anyway, Fred will give you your first mission.
Okay, Fred.
Hey, I'm Fred Elson, the mission
Fred.
co-director of the 4546B Exploration Project. On board the Aurora were a set of brand new DNA testing devices. Complicated stuff, really. The biolab they were made in was detached during the unfortunate crash. Our analysis shows that the debris, which included a ton of recently fabricated DNA testers, likely landed not far from the crash site of the Aurora. It's risky, but if you can get there with a handheld scanner, you should be able to obtain the blueprints to make them yourself. Sorry that we can't send them directly. They're proprietary and developed under a subsidiary team.
Mission directive updated. Locate and scan DNA tester fragments.
Okay.
So I'm gonna create a sea glide right now.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
None. So we're gonna need batteries.
We're gonna need copper. And I don't want to deal with copper, but I need to head towards the Aurora. Ow. Got bit.
Yeah, the plague is starting to spread.
Yep. Please tell me the sun's coming up. It's going down. I hate this. If I continue this way, I'll end up near Deeper, roughly when the sun starts coming up. If not later. I hope later, so I don't have to deal with the darkness. This is
Radiation detected.
crap. I need a radiation suit. Which means we need to wait for the Aurora to explode.
Yep. And then we need to fix the Aurora.
Not yet. I hope my copy of the Red Plague actually does work. Because I don't want to reinstall it again.
I hope so too, because I'm really excited to see the Act 2.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call. Laying back.
This is Life Pod 3, uploading our coordinates.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Don't go home without us seriously free out. Yeah. Okay. So, we need to wait for the Aurora to explode so we can actually get some stuff. So, so if I search up real quick what I need for, the radiation suit, I should be able to. Subnautica. Radiation suit. I should need an exact of I don't know, it's not saying, but I need a lead and fiber mesh.
Which we have.
We have fiber mesh.
Or no, we don't. No, we don't.
We have this.
We have the silicone.
We have plenty of lead. I know that for sure. So I just need to cut up some creepvine.
Yep.
So we've already progressed quite a bit. That should be enough creep mine. Our main goal is just get a bunch of titanium right now. Oh, looks like I'm infected.
Normal.
Really? Huh. I'm not infected. So I'm gonna fail to open this silicon. I'm gonna drop my stuff in here. Okay. Now I'm gonna create some fiber mesh. Oh. I should only need one. If I need more, I can easily get it, right?
Theoretically.
Yeah. Alright, so I need to get copper. And, lots and lots of titanium. Goodness. Ugh. So if I stay near these stalkers, I should be good. Right? So those guys bite.
You would think you would have been alright.
Yeah. One. Metal salvage. That's 2 metal salvage. That's a chair. That's not safe. It's 3 metal salvage. Yep, 3 metal salvage.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to
4
monitor.
metal salvage.
Don't go in there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you are in the wrong part of town, dude.
I've already found the bulb zone. Wow, right? Makes you not realize how far you go. Right?
And how quickly you could be ended.
Wait until the gargantuan gets infected. You already know Reapers can. Same with ghosts. So just wait until you see a plague ghost leviathan and a plague gargantuan leviathan.
That is terrifying
To know?
to think about.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, it looks sick as heck. Oh my god, it looks beautiful to see a plague ghost leviathan. But it's terrifying,
Oh, no doubt.
because it spawns with you.
And it could end up fusing with another type of fish.
Yes. That's what the Reaper does. So we got plenty of titanium now.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh my god. Plenty.
Vital signs
Yes.
stabilizing.
Way more than enough.
Yes. I'm gonna take 2 of these. That way I can have a backup battery on me. And we can get more copper when necessary. So. That's a recharge. This is when I need a deep shroom, which is going to be dangerous to get. So, our next goal is generally just getting to Act 2. Like, Act 1 speeds by pretty quickly once you get radiation stuff.
And once you're able to get up to the island in the sky.
Yeah. This is the main difficult part of it is just trying to scan the tool, you know?
Yeah.
So, while I'm here, I should dump off a lot of this titanium and try getting a second piece of quartz so I can make, no, I need 3 pieces of quartz. That way I can make glass, so I can make a second, high capacity, you know?
Mm-hmm. While you do that, I'm gonna grab myself a drink.
Awesome. Have fun. Can't believe I've already found the bulb zone. How? Ooh, Seamoth. Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
So. I need to get. Mushroom.
30 seconds.
Okay, so I think I found something new. Whoa. That's funky. That's cool looking. So generally, my goal right now is try to get as stacked as possible.
My goal is to be as cool as possible, dude.
Get out.
I can't. I've told you this before. I'm the star of the show. It is Chad Shea Gaming, after all.
Okay, read the sign behind this. Out loud, don't change a word.
Chad Shea Gaming.
Alright, you already lied.
Dude.
That says Supershea.
Dude, you know I'm the star for real, dude.
No, you're not. You're not.
I am. Y'all are like,
Integrating new PDA
like,
data.
okay, I'm gonna try to do this, I'm gonna try to do that. And me, I'm the entertainment value of this show. So, like, I need to be here, because I'm the fun one.
The fun one of not being fun.
Of being fun.
Of being annoying.
So, like, right now, he's going through and doing stuff that, like, he probably shouldn't be doing. Because this is a wreckage, and you're not supposed to mess with wreckages.
30 seconds.
And, like, when you do that, you can get in trouble, dude.
I don't think he realizes this is a game.
I'm just stating, you know, by the world standard, you're supposed to, like, leave wreckage stuff alone for the authorities.
This is a video game.
I don't see your point.
There's no authorities in here.
Well, maybe there should be. They should have, like, the Chad Force 1.
No. Because I would get arrested for being anti-Chad.
Why would you be anti-Chad, dude?
Because you're annoying.
I think you mispronounced the word fun.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual
I don't
death.
think I'm normal.
You're definitely not normal, dude.
Neither are you.
I'm totally normal. I'm like the normal one of this crew.
Gosh. My inputs are taking forever to actually input.
So, like, just gonna say you probably shouldn't do that because you're gonna get stuck in here and you're gonna die, and then you'll be like, oh no, I died.
Shush. Because I found a modification. And a laser cutter.
45 seconds of oxygen. 30 seconds. That's a laser cutter, dude.
30 seconds.
Battery charger. 20 seconds.
Blueprint acquired.
45 seconds.
Warning. Cognitive
Uh-oh.
instability detected. Prolonged exposure to a plague-infected environment poses severe risks to both your physical and mental well-being. 30
Oh my
seconds.
gosh! My inputs.
I warned you, dude. I told you not to do that.
My inputs are not going through.
Your inputs are exputs?
Shush.
Oxygen.
No. Darn. This is why you are not supposed to be here.
I hate to say I told you so, dude, but I told you so.
This is why you're not here.
So that I can give you good, reasonable advice? Like, I told you, don't do that, because you're gonna, like, get caught in there and you're gonna die. And, like, what happened? You got
Shut
caught
up.
in there and, like, you died.
Did you hear what I just said?
Congratulations.
I didn't.
survivor.
I was too
You have
busy
exceeded
listening
your
to the
weekly
entertaining
exercise
one.
quotient by far 100%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Plan pre-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys?
Dude, it's
They didn't
Ozzy.
warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way
Too
down.
soon.
Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull.
Out.
Come
I
get us
don't want
already.
to.
Out.
But You'll
signal
lose
that
you'll
you've
lose
uploaded to
watchers, dude,
PDA.
because you're no fun. And I'm fun.
Out.
In.
Don't test me.
Okay, what's 6 plus 6?
12. And out.
82 times 36.
The correct answer is get out.
No, it's not. It's stay in. You almost had me, dude. Not quite there. No, you can't do that, dude.
Let me move this real quick.
You don't want to move that because, like, I want to talk and make people laugh and have fun and enjoy your stream. I'm just trying to help you, dude.
Alrighty, he made me pull my back. I'm trying to throw him. Alrighty, so sorry about that. The Chads often like to annoy us. By us, I mean mainly me. It's up to you if you like him or not. I don't. He's a nuisance.
Seconds.
Shoot, I didn't have my high capacity.
Oxygen.
Alright, I am back.
Chad was back.
I don't why does he keep coming to our show? I even gave him his own channel.
I don't know.
Integrating new PDA data.
What the heck? Like even Monkey's upset.
So what are we looking for now?
So, I found a wreckage. And I also found this. My main goal was try to find something so I can actually entertain myself while I wait for the Aurora to explode.
30 seconds.
Oh.
And so far, I have found a wreckage. I can't seem to find it yet. Currently, I'm far from the Aurora, which is fine. Just as long as I don't end up in the dunes, you know? That's not good.
Well, how did you lose the wreckage?
Oh, I died. Drowned.
That means that you dropped stuff in there.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get back at it. Chad just distracted me and made me drown. That's safe shadows.
Maybe look from the top down aspect so that...
Oh, here it is. It's this one. So first things first, I'm gonna head up.
Yeah, get full oxygen before you enter it.
Yes. I also unlocked the battery charger.
Oh, nice.
So we can easily do that now. We need to get another microchip, computer chip. That way we can make the fabric, the building, the multi-tool, whatever it's called. You know. So then I go this way, and then down here, and then.
Be careful, just make sure you remember where you're going, otherwise you might die again.
Yeah. Alright.
I would recommend getting the heck out of there.
The heck? Saw that, right? I don't think that's English.
No.
There's more to here. Here, I'm gonna get this. And this.
You're about to run out of oxygen.
And yes.
30 seconds.
Yes.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, and then I need to go here. Go here. Up here.
30 seconds.
Through here. Back through here. Then here. And then we got modification station.
Nice. Well played.
Told you I know what I'm doing. We also got a lot of water.
That's good.
So I'm going to eat this and then show off our modification station. And you know what else I forgot about? The fact that I still have yet to get laser cutter, and that we can also head over to the islands. Here, let me head back to the base. Because if we go to the islands, then we have access to the gun and the
stasis rifle?
Not the stasis rifle, the other thing. The base builder stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
The habitat thing?
Habitat builder.
Yeah. That. So, once I'm back to our base, we should be able to start progress. Why are you laying on me?
I would say when we get back in the base, this would be a good stopping point for right now.
Oh, someone's So, before you finish that, I need to make some glass, so then I can make some other stuff. Also, we got the CMOS blueprint.
Which we would need the builder for that too.
Yeah, which I don't have. Let's make our...
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Huh. That can't be good. Which reminds me, we need to get the mobile vehicle
Vehicle bay.
bay. I keep hearing steam on. So, let's climb back up on here. Because our next goal is to head that way. To that island.
A floating island.
Yeah. That way we can get the habitat stuff.
Cool. Well, thank you
Oh my
everybody who joined us for today's stream. We appreciate each and every one of you. I know it's been a long time since we streamed, but I'm really hoping we can get back to it more frequently because I think things are calming down just a touch. But we appreciate all of you. We thank you for coming out and hanging out with us, and we hope y'all have a phenomenal, awesome evening.
Moth.
Bozini.
Okay. See y'all.